Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with my Mother's Day pocket letter, and this is made for a swap in Swapper's Corner, and with this I am all caught up on my swaps. I got behind when I took on more than yeah. So anyway, I'm all caught up. Yay! So I swap out of a group, Facebook group called Swapper's Corner. I love it. And this one is a Mother's Day pocket letter. So a pocket letter is actually a lot of fun. This is pen pal mail. It is really fun to receive. And if you haven't ever seen a pocket letter, I think you're in for a treat. So I made a tassel using a washer and some of the gold wire, and then just some trims. And you can see that the lace here, I actually cut it in half, and as well as the ecru lace I cut in half because the pieces were just too big. I added some of the coffee colored ribbon here and some of the gold fibers that I had picked up at Goodwill. So I think that's really fun. It's a nice little tassel, and it's just tied on to the edge here. Okay, so our top row, I've used again that paper that was gifted to me that has the cakes over on one side. I just absolutely love that paper. And yeah, and now I've used all of it. I think there's like a couple pieces and a couple of coffee cups left. That's it. And I made a lot of items with it. So I did use my Mother's R digital kit that is available in my Etsy shop, and I had printed them out as wallet size and 3x5, and I guess I used all the 5x7, but I also did a page. I printed out the 5x7 size as well. So those are the 3x5. Okay, there was 4 JPEGs for this kit, and they included these four postcards, the backs of 4 postcards, and then a mother's song. So that is what is in that digital kit. So let's go ahead and show you what I used. So I have some lace back here. This is a rose, a ribbon rose, and some trim that I got off of this really cool old-fashioned doily. I got it at the rummage sale, and the trim was coming off, and so I just pulled it off, and it gave me about 2.5 yards of this trim, and I love how antique-y it looks, and it just really helped. It gave this the look that I wanted. So we have a little bit of that there, and we have the ... here, and you can see that I've trimmed these pages in a number of ways, but trying to get a little bit of that yellow with the flowers. I love that. So this page here, or this card, has the music, and that was printed at wallet size. And then these two here are one postcard. So this is the left side of the postcard. This is the right side. I just thought it was kind of cool. She's playing the piano. My mom plays the piano. I love it. It's like there was at the silent auction I was helping her with, there was a baby grand piano. My mom sat down and played the piano, and this is what I think of. It's one of the things I think of my mom. So I thought it was perfect for Mother's Day. Again, these are all antique postcards, or prints of antique postcards I have in my personal collection. So again, we add a little bit of the trim and the rose, and the ... this time is up here. this was well, I love this card, but this one is my favorite. And it says, this little piggy went to market, and she's got the little guy on her lap, or the baby on her lap, and they're playing with the toes, and I think that is just so awesome. So the other thing I did is this this pocket letter, I made it so that I really think that you could just pull these cards out, layer them, and put them onto a card. So and you'd have a beautiful card. So that was my idea in doing this. It's like I'm gifting her 9 cards that she can use, and I'm doing it in a pocket letter form. So, or even wouldn't these be great embellishments in a junk journal? Just take them out. I would love to see these get used like that. So again, here is it looks like they're dancing to the music that she's playing on the piano. And so when I see all of that, it makes me think of Little Women. And I just love it. So added some lace here. We have some more of the trim. And you'll see some places I've used 2 pieces, some 3 loops, and some 2 loops. And it just depended on what I thought it needed. I do try and make it so that, like her, I wouldn't put her over here, because if she's looking out that way, you'll look off and you'll go make dinner instead of finishing to look around this page. This one is kind of a mistake, except for he's looking at her. So hopefully you'll see her finger, and that'll bring you back into the book, or into the pocket letter. So here I used the Happy Mother's Day. This came off of a flower shop card. Wow, do I have any left? Yes, I do. So it came off a flower shop card, and I just ripped the Happy Mother's Day off. This is from when I owned my flower shop. I still had some left. So I stuck one of the postcards. There's a few of them in here. The 4 postcards, actually, I used all 4 of them. And they are from the wallet-sized print. Okay. And this one had the stamp, so I made sure the stamp was seen. But these ones didn't. You couldn't see there's no stamp. So I covered it, but I liked just that it was a postcard. So this time I put the Mother's Day on top of the trim and added the ... the lace behind as well. So I used 2 different laces. I used the ecru and a peach lace that I had that are both vintage and I had in my stash. So here's the postcard. Here she is with the baby carriage and in the park. And so some of the gold trim and the rose and the ... And here we have the young man, and he's writing to his darling mother. Now this one is from the 5x7 printout. So this one and this one, him here, and this one is from me printing at 5x7. So you get this size printout of the postcard. But the other half of this is the To My Darling Mother, but it was too big. It really overtook, and it really brought, your eye just kept coming to this spot over here because it was such an anchor and dark. So I took one of the 3x5 printed ones of this same postcard, and then I just cut the To My Darling Mother there. Here we have the trim on the side and the rose. Here we have the lace and the postcard, a little trim and rose. And down here we have Mom, and she's shooting milk into the child's mouth. So, yeah. And, it is Happy Mother's Day. And here we have, this one says, Mother's little understudy, and Dad is scrubbing the floor, and the little girl has her finger, and she's shaking it at Dad like, you're not doing it right. So that is my Mother's Day pocket letter featuring My mother's are digital printout, digital kit from my Etsy shop. And then the other thing about a pocket letter is that you fill the back with gifts. And their pocket letters were started by Jeanette Lane. Go ahead and look her up. She came up with this idea. I have scrapbooked in trading card envelopes for years. Even before there was Project Life, I had done scrapbooking in these because I had them from our kids from the baseball cards and basketball cards, and I was like, oh wow, wouldn't that be cool to just, you know, put some pictures in and yeah. So anyway, then you go ahead and you fill the back. So one of the things that you do is you put in a note to the recipient. So I have this little stamp, and I just stamped it on this little piece of paper that was left over, and turned it into a tag using my Hobby Lobby tag stamp. So this is my note, and then this says, happy hellos, just a note, you make me smile, have a great day. And she'll be able to use that and send it to in some other happy mail if she'd like. So here I've gifted one of the other music pages. This is called Flower Song, and it's printed on parchment paper at the wallet size. Some bling, and one of my butterfly clips. Not mine, but I have a bunch of them. So I use these to make the really big paper clips. These are so awesome. So you can take and attach them to the side of in a book, in a journal. They make a great gift, and they're gonna hold things in really well. And I like to put them in, you'll see I do mine kind of at an angle so that it can actually go in and sit at an angle, and the flowers can be part of the outside. So that is, so I gifted one of those. So if she wanted to make one of those large clips, she could. Or she can make one of the angel necklaces that I make. Here's some stickers, some of the lace, some of the roses, and a piece of the gold trim. I have a washi tape sampler here on a vintage card. We have a cup of tea, and this is a tag, and there's actually a tea bag there. Here I have the mason jar that I cut with my Cricut, and I have gifted some eyelets, and I do them in this plastic like this, and then I tie some ribbon up here, and both of those all of that she's able to use in her crafting. Here I have given her the wallet size printouts of all 4 parts of the digital. So she gets one of the mother's song, the 4 backs of the postcards, and the fronts of the 8 postcards. Here is one of those flat paper clips, and I've made it using the really cute image of the mother with this little piggy, and added some bling and a piece of the gold, and it has the peach lace that it hangs off the edge and looks really neat. But that's one of those flat paper clips, and so I have gifted that to her. And then here is several of the printouts from my digital kit, all different sizes. So so that is my Mother's Day pocket letter that I made for Swap and Swappers Corner, the Facebook group. And I am excited to have it done and be able to go out. And so you're seeing this video hopefully after she has received it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to know which picture, which postcard is your favorite, and which card of the pocket letter or which gift is your favorite. So that includes the tassel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to comment. Find something to celebrate every day. Happy Mother's Day week, because you're probably going to see this after Mother's Day. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day, and thank you so much for being here. Bye.